Good morning, beautiful lights. How are we this morning? What's going on? What's happening? For me, the energy feels a little different this morning. I feel like there's a slower pace for me and that I'm very slowly moving my way, feeling my way through what is actually right for me and what is not right for me from an energetic perspective. It feels very different this morning. So I would say, before we turn the card over, that it would be a great day to take your time with yourself and allow yourself space and time today to feel into what is actually happening, because there have been some pretty big shifts energetically, universally. So take some time. Like, it might feel like things are a little thick and a little sludgy for some, and that's okay. Still take your time moving through that to work what's the best way for you, what is it you want to embrace, and what is it you choose to let go. There's this, I don't think it's as strong as caution. It doesn't feel like caution, but and it does sort of feel like it's just not as strong as caution. I'm just trying to find the right word. Yes, mindful, I think, definitely needing to be mindful about where you're at as a being, as a sovereign being, what is right for you, what is not right for you. Okay, moving how you're feeling through your body is really, really important, because then it gets it out of your mind. Sometimes our mind can really take over, and our mind can be impulsive and fast and think that it knows everything, when in actual fact it's only this much of the equation. So move it through your body and get used to working with energy that way. That's what I would say. Okay, so for the card of the day, what is going on? What is going on here? What is it we need to be aware of? And how do we best work with it for the highest good of all? Okay, so the card we have for today, the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups in its simplest form is hopes, dreams and wishes. So here we have somebody who sits on a throne. This is all the things they've worked hard for in their life, and they are sitting in a position of achievement. So they've achieved a lot. There's a nice little grin on the face, sitting there quite comfortably. There's no need to rush around. There's no need to be doing anything. It's just simply taking on the acknowledgement and the accomplishment for where you actually are. So today, very much sit, recognize how far you've come, recognize all the things that you've mastered and the things that are still maybe hidden behind the curtain. There may be some parts of yourself or some things that you're not yet willing to share or reveal, and that's perfectly okay. Understand that you have all of these resources to allow you to work with the things that you're yet to reveal. And that could actually be things that you're working on. So for me, that's about my book. Okay, that's about the book that I'm writing. Whereas for other people, it might be, I don't know, workshops they're doing, or courses they're undertaking, or relationships they're entering into. Whatever it is not quite ready to be revealed yet, but really sitting in a happy place, really sitting in a good place. So acknowledge where you are today. And just on that, with the energy, I just want to go back to the energy piece, because he's sitting quite still here, is just to know that no matter what is going on, out on the world stage, somewhere in your life that will be reflecting in you somewhere. So if you're seeing something out there that you don't particularly like, then you want to ask yourself, where am I allowing that to happen to me on a personal level? Or where am I doing that thing? Right? And work with that and allow that change to occur as well. So I really feel this is a mindful period where we're mindful about what we're working through, be mindful, as even let's say you find yourself in a toxic or negative environment, that thick, heavy sludge maybe. We don't want to be rushing through and screaming through that space, we really want to work through, what is it? Why is this shown up for me? This has shown up for me for some reason. So really sit with that and work through what that is. And if you're unsure how to do that and you want to know how to do that, reach out. I'm more than happy to run a couple of sessions through with you for that. So yeah, that's what I would say about today. It just feels very different for me today for some reason. And today's card itself, the message is to acknowledge how far you've come, to understand you're working with emotion better than you have before, because the cups actually represent emotion. So you are working better with the emotion than you ever have before. Acknowledge that. Know that there's this little bit of emotional maturity that's occurred. It might appear that the cups are actually empty, and yet you can't see into all of them. So we can't see into every situation. So it's more about feeling into every situation. That's what I would say. But at its basic meaning, this is hopes, dreams, and wishes. So get out there and have a great day today. Acknowledge your bright, beautiful selves and have an epic day. Big love.